Your identity is your power. Yes, you heard it right. Your identity is your power. What is that? There is so much in identity. You see, the whole world, in one way or other way, is rotating or revolving around this one very important thing is called identity. Even including in our family, friends, society, governments, politics. So everything revolves around identity, who you are. I would like to share a few things today about this identity and know that your identity is your power. You see, many times people are so much, many times people are so much uh, boastful about few things about what they have. Like they have money, they have properties, they have whatever that they have, they are so boastful about it. And in another dimension, we can see that people are so boastful about their identity too, that they belong to a particular creed, that they belong to a particular race, they belong to a particular geography, a particular family, a particular clan, everything that is connected to identity. And I would like to share three types of identities today. The one is a relative identity. Everything that is on earth is a relative in nature. The identity is relative in nature. For example, if somebody is like boastful about that he or she being rich, that means they are comparing with somebody or they are comparing with against some standard which they consider is not rich. Or if somebody is identifying themselves as poor, again they are comparing with something or someone or some standard which is called which defines poverty or which defines what is poor. So it goes on and on. Somebody calls themselves beautiful or handsome. Again, they say like there is a standard. We have to compare with it. This is so it's all relative identity. The whole world is struggling for this relative identity to be rich, to be beautiful, to be powerful. When you say you're powerful, you're comparing with the other standard that is not powerful. So when you compare with that, then you define that you can just acknowledge yourself that you are powerful. It's all relative identity. The whole world is running behind this relative identity. And there's another thing called your true identity. Very few people recognize this, the true identity, who you are, irrespective of what you have, irrespective of what you are carrying, but who you are as a human. In a Maslow hierarchy of needs, uh, he defines it as a self-actualization. So very few people in the society, so they attain this knowledge that money or fame or power or beauty or anything of these yardsticks or measuring sticks can't completely define a human. So they say a true they are in quench of they pursue a true identity. They are in quench of a true identity, and the definitely the society recognizes them as a far above the standard, far above what the whole world or the whole sect is running behind. So they are like little superior in the nature. Many times, even every human being also exhibits this kind of behavior, saying that we have come with nothing and we leave with nothing. We come empty hands. We have come into this world with empty hands, and we will leave this world with bare hands. But there is another identity which is very, very important because Your identity is not going to be extincted by after this life. Your identity will continue to eternity. That's why it's called eternal identity. This eternal identity is the true, real identity of any human. Who you are in the big spectrum of eternity. This is where, when we have to really think about it. When somebody is slogging so much to gain a simple identity on this earth, which is going to be vanished after this life. But there's another identity that will continue for eternity. This is called your eternal identity. Who you are in eternal life. Here is one very interesting. When Jesus was on earth, his disciples observed that his prayer is doing wonders. So they have asked him to teach them how to pray. The very first word that Jesus spoke, he opened to a new identity. He gave a new identity to mankind. He says, the Father in heaven. He's opening, he's giving a new identity that God is our Father, that we are his children. And Bible also says that whoever accepts Jesus as the Lord, and God has given them the authority to be their children, to be his children. This is the eternal identity that God is offering to the mankind. It was there, but man has lost this. When he has sinned, he has lost this. This eternal identity is going to last forever. As we see, once we have taken birth to our parents, no matter what, whether they are alive, whether or not, but we will still remain as the children of our earthly parents. Likewise, once we have taken birth spiritually as a child of God, we will remain as the child of God for eternity. Even if somebody goes to hell, even somebody exploits the grace of the Lord, even somebody does everything wrong and will end up in the hell, he will go to the hell as a child of God who misused the grace of the Lord. This, when we start looking things through this eternal light, many things will become very clear to us. We would be able to make choices wisely. We can able to prioritize which is important, which is not. What is important, what is not. We will not be sad if somebody hasn't applauded us. We will not be sad if somebody has criticized us. We will not just be carried away by the praises of the people, because your eternal identity is not going to change by the opinions of people. Your eternal identity is not going to alter by either praises or the criticism or the scoldings or the humiliation or anything from the humans. It is not going to change. Your identity is your power. Have you realized your identity? Have you really hold it tight? That I am the Son of God. I am the child of God. God is my Father. This is your true identity, true eternal identity. Everything starts from your identity. A king, as long as he doesn't identify himself as a king, he will not be able to behave like a king. Any person, as you have accepted your true identity, then you will start behaving as one. Thank you.